Good afternoon, everyone. This is Ravi Chaurasia. I'm going to discuss about findings what we got from the interview during our visit to banks. We went over I and Mr. Salim Khan went to 5 banks over a period of 1 week, and the banks were first was like HDFC Bank from Kottivaktam, second was Yes Bank from Tiruvanmiyur, third was ICICI Bank from Alvapet, and the fourth and fifth banks were Kotak Mahindra Bank and Ratnakar Bank Limited (RBL). What we found, all these banks were like they were not really they were like hesitating in sharing their personal information because it's their privacy concern, and we were able to gather just few information like from Yes Bank, the not the manager but the assistant manager. They told us like they have a very few MPA in their branch, maybe, but they haven't shared any data with us like any balance sheet. And the other successful was the interview was from the ICICI Bank manager, Mr. Narayana sir. He told us that even that interview was like in person only, not with any personal data sheet or something like that. He told us that current NPA scenario in India is very less, and our government taking several steps to minimize this unfair reform. And other banks were like they were just told like they are not even ready for taking the interview. They might be scared of their reputation, or they like this information may be shared to somebody and they might have a reputation problem and it might have a negative impact. Coming to the point, these were the interview finding which we got, and over the we went these 5 banks. And what Narayanan sir told, current NPO scenario is very less. We did, and for what we were left option is only we went what is like the Wikipedia, and we searched, and the conclusion will be explained by Mr. Salim Khan. And coming to this, after this topic is what are the steps taken by the government to reform or reduce the NPA problem. That topic will be discussed by Mr. Salim. I'm handing it over to Salim.
Hi, good afternoon. I am going to explain about the step what government is doing for the NPA. Government on 13 June of 2017, the RBI identified 12 large loan defaulters where the insolvency and bankruptcy code was initiated. The Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code Amendment Bill 2017 was passed by the Lok Sabha bill on December 2017. Step taken by the RBI and government in the last few years to curb the NPA. There are 2 steps. I am going to explain what the government has taken the step. Government has the launch mission Indradhanush to make the working of public sector bank more transparent and professional in the order to curb the menace of NPA in future. Government has also proposed to introduce bankruptcy code. This code is always initiated by the Lok Sabha bill. And there one more step, the Reserve Bank of India has and the government have gone about solving this. This is very phased and planned manner. Restructuring and NCLT. What is NCLT? NCLT means National Companies Law Tribunal. In such a scenario, the RBI direction and referring companies to the NCLT could push the NPA cleanup process into the end game, while the modalities to this are being worked out. And what about the assets qualities review? The process started in 2015 with the AQR undertaken by the RBI. This pushed the bank toward transparency in recognition and classification of MBA across the board. Some amendment in banking law to give RBI more power. The amendment in the banking law will enable setting up the committee to oversee company that have been the biggest defaulter of loan. While the present law allows the government to direct RBI to carry out inspection of the lender, there is no provision for setting up the oversight of committee. And some more stuff. There are 2 loan taking short term measurement and long term. In the long term, improving the credit risk management. This includes credit monitoring and efficient system to fixing the accountability and analyze trend in group leverage to which the borrowing firm belongs to. And the final thing, reserve for growth. What steps should be taken by the government for the growth? Some government issue and some economic reason and political reason. And there are the economic reason. Economics downturn seen 2018 has been reason for increasing bad loan. Uh, an economic survey 2015 mentioned over leveraging by corporate as one of the reason behind raising the bad loan. That means every year every bank releasing the bad loan which is not cope up back. And what is the conclusion for the current scenario of the NPA problem? India is ranked the 5th rank in the bad loan releasing in the world. As of June 2017, 7.33 lakh crore India released the loan, and as of September 2017, 7.34 lakh crore loan released Indian bank. And there are some bank I am going to tell you which has the bad loan releasing every year. First of the ranker, the SBI, 1.86 lakh crore release as a highest NPA in the 2017. And then PNB released 57.63 thousand crore, and Bank of India released 49,000 crore, Bank of Baroda released 46,000 crore, Canara Bank released 39.164 crore thousand crore loan, and Union Bank released 38.286 thousand crore loan. This is the conclusion, and our presentation is over. Thank you.